A part of the chapter that has resonated with me is the differences between correlation and causation. Ever since I have read articles, I noticed that researchers wrote many sentences covering multiple variables tested to explain something. Now that I learn about the differences between correlation and causation, I now understand that researchers identify many variables to prove that the variables cause each other. With all of this in mind, I will be able to apply this when I read more articles. For example, I recently read an article about how Trump became elected due to people unfavoring Hillary Clinton because she was a woman. This accusation, however, was all correlation and ended up misleading many people, resulting in a bad outlook on women. However, now that I understand the differences between correlation and causation, it will allow me to not be misled by correlational research. An example of correlational research I experienced was when I was in high school. Coming from a Latino community, we were oftentimes told that our race reflects our willingness to further in school. This, however, was correlational because in 2017, our school, Morton East, made up of many Latinos, were granted District of the Year for being the school to have the most students enrolled in advanced placement classes, showing that our race does not reflect our willingness to further in school. I believe the instructor included the explanation of correlation and causation to make it important why, when testing, it is important that we experiment. If we were to experiment, we will be able to prove causation and not correlation, which is important in sociology. One question I do have is that when we are experimenting, if there are more than one dependent variable to test, how do we manage experimenting with them in relation to the independent variable?